age is just a number, how come our skin, hair, nails, teeth, and everything else seem to wither away as the numbers creep up? Well, New York cosmetic dentist Dr. Thomas Connelly is here. He's got some answers, and he's going to show us how men and women of every age can easily get whiter and brighter teeth. Good to have you here, Dr. Connelly.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you here to talk about the different age groups, and then not only what happens when you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, but also what we can do, because that's the main thing. We don't realize that you go through different stages. In your 20s, you say that we start seeing the yellowing of the teeth because of what we eat, right?
Really what we eat, and as the teeth erupt in the mouth, they have a natural stain to them, a natural discoloration. So a lot of the stains that we see in the 20s are from food and just basic stuff, bad hygiene. So we're able to combat that with good toothpastes.
Okay.
A good bleaching and whitening toothpaste all wrapped into one that's not harsh.
And what's the difference between bleaching and whitening?
Whitening is like scouring, surface stain remover. Bleaching is actually getting into the tooth and changing that pigment. Okay. This is one of the only toothpastes that has both of them and has no abrasive in it.
And I see you also have the white strips.
And the crushed white strips, they're great for pulling out that really minor stain that we'll see in the 20s. And then the other problem we'll see with colors in the 20s is we'll see white spots from orthodontic work. So it really changes the color of the tooth. We've got new infusion concept dentistry, no drilling, no anesthetic. We're able to remove those white spots very non-invasively.
Because you had the braces and it used to be permanent, but now you got this, so it works out, right? That's great. Now in the 30s, you start to see a lot more internal stains as you get older, right?
The stains get a little bit more severe. We're seeing the dentin, the underlying layer behind the enamel pick up stain, and we're starting to see more yellowing, more cracks. So we're getting into more professional products from your dentist. This is a great spray system. Some people can't wear the trays. We've got in-office laser systems. This is a tray system that you'd sleep with at night. These dentist dispense systems are great at drawing out that pigment.
And the kits that you use, does it have to be used for like the 7 days, 10 days? Does the amount of days really matter in terms of the results that you get?
It really does. You know, the studies have shown that duration is more important than concentration. So smaller concentrations over a longer period of time really change those pigments.
What about teeth sensitivity? Because you always hear about you got to be careful because your teeth could be more sensitive after you use them. What do you think about that?
It's true. You know, it's something that we struggle with, and that's why I have these different products. Really based, some people can wear trays, some people can't. We've got sprays, we've got paints, we've got lasers. We have really all different systems so we can taper it to each patient based on what their specific needs and if their sensitivity is.
Now, when you're in your 40s and above, you start getting more yellowing and then more sensitivity, right? In the yellow interior as well. There's gum here. What does this gum do?
When people get into their 40s and 50s, they're starting to take medications, and a lot of times it affects the saliva flow. So with less saliva, your teeth are going to stain much easier. So chewing gum on a regular basis, a good sugar-free gum with xylitol is great for keeping the stain away. And then in the 40s and 50s, we'll see more wear and more crack, and sometimes whitening just doesn't do it. We need to revitalize those teeth, so we're doing porcelain veneers. We're actually taking a small amount of the tooth away and then placing porcelain over it.
Okay, and now you have a before and after photo of a patient from your office. We're talking about veneers here, right?
Yes.
She looks amazing. How long did that take?
That's 2 weeks, start to finish.
Okay.
Basically, it's 20 veneers where we're putting a porcelain on the front of all those teeth. The picture, she almost looks like mother and daughter. It's quite an amazing difference.
And looking at the before photo and the after, you wouldn't think that that was the same mouth.
You wouldn't.
Completely different mouth, right?
We can do a lot.
Yeah, you definitely can. All right, well, thank you so much, Dr.
My pleasure.
Connelly. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.